Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Stories Uncle back with another video, and we got to talk about that boy Ben Simmons, man. And not really about Ben Simmons, but more so of his detractors, his haters, the people that doubt him. And I'm a big Ben Simmons fan. I've been rocking with Ben Simmons since he been in Philly. I love his game. I made 2K players that are similar to him. I just love his play style. And Ben Simmons, he's been on a roller coaster, the last couple of years. And, things haven't been good for him. And it's unfortunate when you're a star athlete or an athlete in general, your whole life is just put on the display for the public to digest and dissect and all this other stuff. And you're not really able to mature in the best way possible because like you came into the NBA as a teenager, as a very young man, and you just don't grow at the same pace as regular people. People just, I guess, assume that you're supposed to be a god. People assume that you're supposed to be better than what you actually are in terms of your mental capacity. Sure, you get media training. Sure, you get coached up through all these things. But at the end of the day, you're a flesh and blood human being. And I think a lot of people forget that when referencing these athletes, because we've all gone through a mental health crisis to some extent, whether it be minor or major. And, we didn't know how we were going to get through it. So to see Ben Simmons go through something similar to that and be on a public stage, like a world stage, like for people to criticize you, to disrespect you, to threaten you, whatever, man. And to see that he's bounced back from that, that's a good feeling. And it's just nice to see. But apparently a lot of people, they can't get over like what he did in Philly. They can't get over the fact that he sat out. And many people don't understand, like, when you just jump back into trying to train or work out or something like that and you pull something, that shit hurts. I am very in shape. Like, if you look at my body, I work out. I work out 6 days a week. And if I stop working out for an entire month and I just hop right back into it, I'm going to be weak. I'm going to pull something possibly. I'm going to hurt myself, especially if I try to just go hard at it. So what Ben Simmons went through and he had to get the surgery and all this other stuff, that's to be understood. I sympathize with that. It's not just because it's Ben Simmons. It's just because it's a player. I have 2 sprained ankles that have yet to heal. Like, every single time I think that I'm ahead, that I'm healed and fully healed, like, I take one misstep and boom, you can feel it's still sprained and it hurts like hell. I got sesamoiditis in my left toe. I can't bend it. Like, I'm not trying to compare myself to athletes. I'm just saying these are the stuff that they go through. And we're talking about 6'10" guys, 6'8". Like, dude, they have the best medical doctors in the world. And it takes them a while to get back from certain things, whether it be mentally or physically. We should be patient with that person. It doesn't matter that they're getting paid millions of fucking dollars. We are not paying them. Like, so it's like, I never understood that. I get it. The fans come out to see, but nobody in Brooklyn particularly paid to come see Ben Simmons, right? They paid to see Kyrie Irving. They paid to see Mikal Bridges. They paid to see Kevin Durant. Those are the players that they came to see. Not too many people had Ben Simmons jerseys in the crowd. Like, but listen, yes, he's saying that he's ready to go. He's saying that he's back. He's saying that he's in his best shape ever. He's saying that he's in his Philly form. He's trying to get back to an all-star, all-NBA. And when he says that, we're going to clown him. See, that's the problem that I have with a lot of these fans, quote-unquote fans, a lot of these media outlets, a lot of these social media outlets. I mess with some of these guys, but, they just go too hard at some players, man. They're so quick to just say, oh, this and that, blah, 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 blah. You can't do what he does. We would never know what it's like to hoop at that level. We would never know what it's like to be that famous. We would never know what it's like to come back from an injury like that and to still be expected to be a productive player based on our contract. You know? But yet, we can criticize Ben Simmons, right? Ben Simmons says that he's ready to go. He's mentally good. He's physically good. And we're still going to criticize him. We're still going to put him down. We're still going to slander him. We're still going to troll him. Because once you become a meme, all of a sudden it becomes justifiable to troll a player for perpetuity. It doesn't matter if they're saying that they're good to go. It doesn't matter that everything about them throughout the entire offseason has said everything is good. Everything is positive. There's no more excuses. We're still going to troll this person and say, oh, they got to show it to us. Because Ben Simmons playing bad one season has completely subverted what he has done in Philly for multiple seasons, right? What he did one season in Brooklyn while injured dictated the rest of his career being invalid, correct? Like, you guys are fucking jokes, man. You guys are ridiculous, man. That you would criticize one person for going through things that you go through in your own personal life that you cry about behind closed doors. But you don't have people examining your life up and down. Oh, because they're getting paid millions of dollars, right? They only get half of that anyway. So it's like, dude, I never understood how we can criticize flesh and blood human beings, man. To that same extent, if you want to keep it strictly basketball, let's keep it strictly basketball about his play. Let's say, okay, let's see what Ben Simmons is going to do this season. And if he doesn't do good this season, I'm going to criticize him. But to criticize him as a human being within the offseason, and he hasn't stepped foot on the court yet, now you're being disingenuous. You don't care about this person. You don't care if they're ready to go. You don't care if they're mentally ill. You don't care anything about Ben Simmons. You just want to sit up there and you want to troll and you want to shit on this person just because it's the popular thing to do. Not because you truly have any criticism for him throughout this entire offseason. He says that he is back. He is back. Give the man a chance. Sean Marks, you too. Give him a chance. I don't want to hear shit about, oh, the Brooklyn Nets are interested in Damian Lillard. Sit this one out, nigga. We are just now getting the identity of stability after the KD and Kyrie era. Sit this one out, nigga. Stop being quick to jump into the flames again. That's somebody else's problem to deal with. Let the Raptors deal with that. Let the Heat deal with that. Let the Knicks deal with that. We need to stay packed right now and figure out what Ben Simmons is going to be. Because we only got another year for him after this anyway. So it doesn't really matter, right? And if he turns out to be great, we don't have to give Spencer Dinwiddie an extension. We can stay packed with him. So it's like, dude, I am willing to bet on Ben Simmons at this point. I know what it's like to have people go against you. I know what it's like for people to count you out. Everybody has counted this man out. Not me. Not me. I still got his back. I believe in him. I'm not going to give up on a person based on one season. You got to keep showing me that you're a failure and you're a failure and that you're a failure. People could call Ben Simmons whatever they want, but many first round picks, many number one overall picks have not accomplished what he has in the NBA. Anthony Bennett, come on now. Come on now. Kwame Brown, no disrespect to the brother. But Ben Simmons has accomplished a lot more than many first round picks, many number one overall picks, many top 3 picks. Have some respect for the goddamn man. That's all I gotta say. Peace.